Yeah, so you can get hooked up with those. Right now on defense, though, we've got Creation Esports. They're going to be running a Symmetra. That's going to be Nox. Linkser, of course, is going to be playing Widowmaker. Bromos stays on 76. Dracaeus on Mercy. Artier on McCree. Numlocked on trusty old Reinhardt.
Nox at the moment putting these turrets in a kind of spread out location, just trying to be as sneaky as possible, so not looking to really concentrate his damage in any one particular location. 5-minute timer starts now. You can see a lot of space being given at the moment to Rogue. Creation Esports just going to comfortably sort of sit back and wait for this attack to come in.
Really interesting to see Tavik here on Zarya. I wonder if he's going to be taking more of a flex role with Rogue than he did with Team IDDQD, as AKM came out as the Widowmaker. Now Tavik is a player who can play a lot of different heroes, but I've not seen him a whole lot on a Zarya, so interesting pick here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here as well. Just we actually tend to not see Zarya very often, but when we do, we see some really fantastic plays. So I want to see Tavik just constantly using the shields as smartly as possible to basically just boost the status of everyone on his team and really force his opponents to think about exactly when they can engage. Because that's a problem when you have a really good Zarya on your team. It's really difficult to tell, well, when can I actually shoot at these guys and when do I have to hold back?
I think Zarya is one of the most powerful heroes in the game, and I don't think we've yet to even begin to see her potential.
Very difficult to play, but like just such a high skill cap. And I mean, how do you start shooting at someone and then be told, hang on, you need to stop now, otherwise they just gain power over you? And
it's like, just, yeah, it's a rhythm-breaking mechanic.
Yeah, it's so good, and especially at pro level as well. Look, instantly having to run away, Bromas, as soon as Zarya pops that shield, just breaking the rhythm, forcing all of the players to sort of step back a little bit, and that just means you're a little bit less coherent when you actually push through, and that's giving a lot of breathing room to the payload right now.
Yeah, she also does have one of the best ultimates in the game. There we saw it used to very little effect, though. However, they do have some space on the card. Here comes a very late resurrection. Going to be able to stall this out, though.
And, well, with that resurrection, at least they're going to be able to move out onto the payload. It's actually 5v6 at the moment, but we're opting from Rogue's point of view to go ahead and be patient and wait anyway. Tavik coming back in, leading the charge this time with Zarya, just trying to knock down those Reinhardt shields a little bit. There is a high noon available. It looks like it's going to be coming from Artier. He's looking for a couple of kills. He can't quite get it at the moment. IDDQD also with a Deadeye available.
Yeah, they're just trying to poke back and forth through these shields. Really, I think the snipers are dictating the pace of this battle. Lynx takes out AKM. They were trying to go back and forth between those shields. Lynx wins that fight. Now Lynx has free reign over here, taking some pot shots as they try to aggress through the right side.
Ooh, managing to pick off, well, I say pick off, but dethrone, I suppose, Lynx from his perch up above. Waiting to see if he can sneak in a kill. Looking at head level, but not quite able to do it at the moment. AKM looking like he has his number. Very close.
They're going to go in regardless of what happens with AKM with the sound barrier. Yeah, there it goes.
Ooh. And AKM actually takes him down. And the rest of the team now with the sound barrier deciding to move on forward to V. Sound barrier plus Zarya equals, yeah, I've got hit points for days. What on earth are you going to do about it? And that's a really good question. At the moment, feeling pretty unanswered as he kills off Archer. Oh, and Bromas as well.
Well, the nice thing about that initiation, and like I said, they were going to do it regardless of what happens with AKM, is when you initiate like that, it takes Link's eyes off of solely AKM. Now, he has to look at the fights, even get some picks during that time. Then AKM's able to take down Lynx, and so when those things work well together, then you see the push like you just saw there.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Dividing the attention there just does so much. As Tavi, he's pushing everyone back basically all the way home. He's saying, no, mate, you are not going to be able to move out over here. Lucio has to get right back. Nox basically goes home at this point, and that is a semi-free push to this choke point here. They're going to have to move back up onto the bridge.
Zarya pushing forward like that is so important because, one, she's safe while doing so because of the shield. Two, she needs to get that chip damage to charge up her ultimate. One of the slowest charging ultimates in the game, but like I said, extremely impactful.
Yeah, very well played there. They are actually falling back now, though. We have got a little bit of room as the payload gets recaptured by Creation Esports. You can see it's on that dog leg. They still need to move the payload around this C shape to the second control point here. Once that happens, of course, the spawning room changes and it's just a little bit easier to come on back. But right now, it looks like the two teams once again in limbo with a little bit of a sniper battle going on as well.
You might see the Graviton used on the edge to pull them off of this cliff. It'd be an interesting kind of cute play.
Ooh, Lynx gets the better of AKM. There is the Graviton Surge. Everyone is downstairs. Where are the hits? Oh, and there's the Resurrect. Wow, 4 kills in a row out there for Rogue, doing a very, very good job. But post-resurrection, it looks like they're getting wiped.
Yeah, post-res is definitely looking better for Creation Esports. We always talk about with the Zarya Ultimate, the Graviton Surge, what do they have to follow it up? And a lot of times in the early stages of beta especially, it was going to be Pharah. Nowadays, people are fine just running a Reinhardt in with his WM1, and it does so much damage, it clears it up. You don't necessarily have to have the perfect follow-up. That said, Tvik is off of the Zarya, now onto a Genji, trying to take that high ground and really deal with Lynx.
Oh, everyone loves seeing Tvik on a Genji. I'm looking forward to this. Can he actually get any damage done here? Being very, very smart with that double jump, actually. Getting a bit of damage done through the corner and using the block as he rushes in to dislodge Creation Esports from the top lane. So an unlock there, having to move back a little bit, and the payload is moving again.
Lynx down early, and now they're going to have a really nice window of initiation, although they do get sound buried on, and Archer cleans up the bottom heroes. That's Tvik and Unko going down.
And Unko is a very, very big pick because he had Resurrect available as well, which means these guys dying is going to be very, very tricky. You can see where is Unko. He's all the way back there in the marketplace, but none of the rest of the team are dead yet, so they're doing a good job of holding on his Rogue until Unko gets back. They might be fine.
Yeah, I figured they were going to be able to hold that mostly because Wins had his sound barrier down, so even when they lost the Mercy, they were going to be able to stall out this fight long enough for the Mercy to get back, even if they died towards the end of it, and that's exactly what we see now. Now they're up with a couple kills, they're going to be able to grab this point, I think.
Nox actually had to use his, basically use his ultimate to allow the team to get away without having to reset there, to be perfectly honest. I wonder if he might have considered saving it for later on, because we have 2 more ultimates available now on the side of Rogue. We have Tvik with Sushi Blade. I'm looking forward to that. IDDQD as well has got his Deadeye available.
Lynx goes ham, takes down Tvik and AKM. That is going to really stall out the offensive push. I would often say that Tvik would switch off this hero in this stage, but now he's got ultimate up. I think after this Genji life, he might switch off of it.
Okay.
But we'll see what he can get done with his blade here. But it's a decent Pharah point for the last point, and Tvik is a very good Pharah.
Oh, it really is. I mean, I love having the aerial dominance over the last, just over the last sort of wall, when you can sort of skip straight towards a spawn point. We will be seeing a reasonable amount of that later on. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this wall over here, if you manage to move above this, ladies and gentlemen, as far, you just get so much damage done, and you just get so much cover as well that it's very difficult for your opponent to sort of pin down to one location without getting shot out the sky. There's an Earth Shatter coming out now from Reinforce. He is going ham. Is he able to take out the opposing Reinhardt? Doesn't look like, and he's going to be forced to go back and shield.
Yeah, Bromos with a couple kills. Lynx does take down. The nice trade back from Tvik, though, does take out Dracaeus and Artyr, so they've got some nice momentum here, able to take out Dracaeus, who had a Resurrection available. Only 2 alive for Creation. They are going to respawn, though. There is an Earth Shatter and a Resurrection available.
Well, I don't know. They have to get back pretty quickly. We're actually seeing the payload get really close to the point here, Hex. Oh, and that's a little bit of a stun going down. Oh, wow, and that's a double charge numlocked, cleaning up on aisle 3 there. Very, very nice passage of play from Creation.
Yeah, we'll see if they switch anything up here. I'm sure IDDQD will stay on the McCree, and yeah, Tvik is going to stay on the Genji, and I was thinking about it. Pharah is nice in theory, but not when you're playing against Lynx.
That's a really good point. When you've got a sniper as good as Lynx, it can just basically hit scan you out of the sky.
You're just giving them free alt charge, really.
Yeah, that's that's very true indeed. No, it is a really good point for Pharah, but maybe with effectively the antidote to Pharah already existing on your opposing team, and hey, one of the best snipers in the game, you might think twice before using it.
Yeah, it's really one of the reasons you don't see as much Pharah in high-level play is because you're always running into Widowmakers, and a good Widow against Pharah, I mean, in pubs you can get away with a lot more than you can, so just not extremely viable right now. Numlocked and Lynx team up for a couple kills early.
Yeah, that's right. 2 very early kills there. We're following Lynx as he moves back around, trying to get a little bit of a sneaky move in on Wins there. Doesn't actually manage to get the kill off there. Wins still doing his best to come in and look for an opportunity to rush in, but right now, both teams are kind of waiting to basically get back to 6v6. And for the defending team here, Creation are kind of happy with stalling the game out another 20-30 seconds.
Yeah, they're looking for the full hold here.
And are we going to see... Ooh, Artyr going down very, very quickly indeed, and he's very effective on that McCree, so that's going to make a big difference to the DPS. Tvik trying to kill a couple people off, manages to get Lynx. That could end up being huge, so a lot of both damage dealers on 2 teams going down. Numlocked as well means that there is no longer a tank with this composition, and that, I think, is going to earn the map for Rogue.
You know, you mentioned the kill that he got on Lynx. The most important thing Tvik did right there was bait out the Earth Shatter. He was able to make that Reinhardt panic, and that's what Genji does. He's very hard to kill, very hard to pin down. That Earth Shatter came down. He didn't even hit Tvik because he was up in the air jumping around, as Genjis are wont to do. Made him burn that ultimate, and that's absolutely crucial.
And here's the shutdown play of the game from Artia here. Oh, very nice, disabling the shield on Reinhardt, following it up with the Deadeye. That was pretty heroic, I have to say.
You just type worth in chat after that and move on with your day.
Yeah.
Totally worth.
GG, and the match time
9:30.
is 9:30. So again,
very beatable.
Yep, not the fastest time in the universe, but that was a pretty entertaining half.
Tvik's Junkrat is the thing of legend. If you watched him when he was on the team IDD QD, he'd lock down King's Row by himself several times. It was Junkrat and Tvik Alley, Pluppy Alley at the time, which was the alias he was going under. But his Junkrat is phenomenal. Unko, they are running a Symmetra here. It's really crucial that he gets that teleporter charge and up, otherwise they're essentially fighting 5v6 for a lot of this.
Yep, that's very true. Unko looking to try and get as much damage done as quickly as possible. Only up to 25% at the moment. He really wants his sentry turrets to basically start helping him charge it up, and for his basically for his attack to hit something. But of course, it's so slow on Symmetra. You have approximately an age and a half to actually stop that from going down. So a little bit difficult for him in this present position.
Well, he's trying to get some passive charge through his sentries as well, hoping that people walk in and get a little bit of buzz down there. Already at 75% of the teleporter. He's just going to play very safe to make sure that comes up without dying. There we go, a giant chunk. He just chunked him. That till he's up.
Linked actually rushing in with the extra speed from Lucio, and Reinhardt coming into the marketplace as well. He's going to be retreating. You can tell he plays a sniper because he launched the shurikens against AKM and then immediately went into block, knowing that AKM was about to snipe him. But it's not going to be enough for them to push in right now. The payload is stuck in the archway.
Someone found the telly and paid their lives for it. That was Zarya who actually spotted it out, so they know the teleporter's up. It's just so difficult to deal with a sniper on this first point of Dorado. Do you send someone on the flank, like a Genji, or they're to try to deal with it? Do you just try to counter-snipe? That's what they're going to try now, as Lynx does come up on the Widowmaker. He's going to try to just straight up counter-snipe, loses the first round.
Yeah, that was really, really slick. And actually, basically, first time he got seen, insta-kill there from AKM. And you're right, it's so difficult to deal with the sniper. What do you do against this kind of thing? A lot of people... Oh, and we actually have it here. You see the Venom Mine here, off to the left where AKM is standing? I'm showing you guys on stream. That is there because he wants to know if a Genji pops over that ledge. And if he does, he will be alerted from the Venom Mine. So very, very nicely played there from AKM, basically solidifying his position here. And if anyone comes to flank him, he'll know about it first.
Yeah, Bromas does have the Graviton Surge up. Not much of a follow-up really for them, although of course they can just throw Numlocked at that big ball of meat and let him hammer through it. A lot of ultimates already for the defense, though. The next fight is going to see a lot of Qs smashed.
Ooh, and here comes the Graviton Surge. A lot of hit points being taken out right now. Earth Shatter coming down as well. Getting a little bit whiff there, but he manages to get picked up by Reinforced. Tvik, I think... Did he manage to kill anyone with the
got Lynx.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, really nice from Reinforced. They're very patient, and he gets caught in the Graviton Surge, doesn't panic, just swings his shield around, make sure he's not taking any of that damage, comes out of the Graviton, Earth Shatters, cleans up the rest of it. Really nice defense there. And now, yes, they have about 7 minutes left on the map, but they only have 2 minutes to push this point.
Yeah, this is not looking like a lot of time at all, and this could be really tricky. I mean, the time to beat is... Well, 9 minutes 30 isn't exactly the fastest time in the universe, but you still have to complete the points, and right now, it's looking to be quite difficult, actually, for Creation Esports to push into the first.
That was a mess. This is a brutal initiation. They sound barriered. I don't know if it happened while he was in the air sound barriering, but they sound barriered only 4 people, because 2 people died before that actually hit the ground. Whoa. So yes, you're shielded up, but you're going 4v6, and that's a fight you're never going to win.
No, definitely not. A little bit sloppy, and more importantly, a wasteful ultimate means valuable seconds in stopwatch as well. 9 minutes 30, like we said before, not fast, but you still need to be able to complete it, and whiffing an ultimate like Sound Barrier does mean that your pushes are that much weaker. It might take you an extra push to come in, but here we go. There's the High Noon from Artia coming down as well. Is he going to be able to
finally take out AKM? Yeah, he's able to take down the sniper threat, which is nice. Bromos does get a kill. IDD QD brings it back a little bit. They're getting kind of wiped out on defense here. There's only 2 up, Wins being one of them. I think they're going to get this point. But they are reinforcing off this teleporter.
Yeah, Flash and Fan
finally
not
goes
working.
down.
All right. Without the teleporter, I mean, we should be seeing an immediate switch off Symmetra, and indeed, that's exactly what happens. So, teleporter goes down, fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab a 6v6 extra body into the fight now. Ooh, Tavik going on Reaper, dude. Yay!
All right, we'll see. We've seen Reaper played a lot today. Haven't even seen a Death Blossom out of it, though. So people have been kind of toying with Reaper, playing a little bit. We also see a switch into Winston from AKM. They know they're going to have to deal with Lynx at some point. Don't feel like counter-sniping anymore.
Ooh, Lynx trying his hand. He saw like the tiniest sliver, but not quite able to get a kill off, sadly. And you're right. I mean, I'm kind of expecting a big, massive Death Blossom play of the game, but it really hasn't happened despite all the Reaper we've seen, has it?
No, people have just been toying with it. They've been on him for half a life and then getting off it. He's just getting shut down very quickly. R-Tier takes down wins very early, wins a little bit out of position there. About 4.5 minutes left to finish the map here.
And there's the Deadeye to just buy some time. That allows the payload, by the way, to get around the dog leg. That's really what R-Tier was looking for there. He wasn't looking for the kills. He wanted the time and the positioning on the payload so that it basically didn't have to turn another corner. And now we have... Oh, Graviton Surge coming out from Bromas. Is he going to be able to get much damage done? That is a lot of heroes in one place, but only a single hero going down. Dracaeus goes down, though, and that is a Dracaeus with a 100% ultimate, so that means no resurrection is available now for creation.
Really smart targeting there by Tavik taking down the Mercy. What is dead may never res. She's unable to bring her team back up. Lynxer does switch off now. He is now off of Sniper onto Pharah. We finally get to see a little more Pharah play today.
Oh, man. I have a feeling that's not going to be the last Game of Thrones reference we have tonight.
I'm going to use that exact reference for a while. Like, I'm keeping it.
That is good. That is good. I like it. I mean, Tavik, I don't know. Tavik, to me, comes across as, like, the best assassin character that you can sort of mimic by comparing to another Game of Thrones character. Because, frankly, everyone dies, and guess who's in front of it? Tavik with the Death Blossom. And he gets triple! There we go. That might end up being our play.
Well, finally, with the Death Blossom for all the Reaper fans out there, AKM and IDDQD chip in towards the end to clean up the rest of that. A little over 3 minutes left to finish out the map. They cannot get stalled out once again. They have to really win this next fight. Dracaeus needs to be extra careful and make sure he stays alive. The rest of his team can sack, but he can't die with that resurrection again. Yeah,
that's a very good point. Needs to be so careful. If he gets targeted down, then that is just going to be it for the team. IDDQD coming in with the Deadeye. Gets two. Nox and Bromas going down there. Very nicely played. R-Tier also getting two. Reinforce and AKM, and Reinforce is a big hit.
Dracaeus died again.
Oh no, with 100%, that is... I mean, that... They can't brutal. Do that. They can't do that.
2.5 minutes left. They're stalled out yet again. Mathematically, I don't think they can get stalled out once more. They have to win this next fight and get to this next point. They need the spawns. They need the momentum. They have Graviton. They have Earthshatter. Huge impact ultimates ready. And they still have a resurrection if all else fails, as long as Dracaeus can stay alive. I think they're waiting for Lynx to get Barrage. They want to combo Barrage and Graviton. He's so close.
Yeah, two. Oh, hang on a second. Managing to get off Reinforced there. The charge doesn't actually kill anyone. Justice raining down on AKM. And but not quite enough, unfortunately, to prevent Unko from rezzing everyone. So while Mercy goes down, it is post-res, unlike Dracaeus there. He managed to get his own res down as well. And we have a 4v3 situation. Tavik with a Death Blossom available.
Yeah, and he was just poking back and forth with Nox. You'd think that Lucio would be a very nice target for your Reaper play, but he's got so much self-sustain that a lot of times as Reaper, you just get bored of trying to chase him around. You just leave. That's exactly what Tavik did there.
Yeah, it's really... Oh, hang on a second. Wow, Genji versus Reaper. I'm really not sure how that's going to pan out for the Genji. Oh, God! That has to be a Dracaeus as well.
Tavik's Reaper went crazy good.
Very nicely played.
I think we're going to see a bit of it.
Cast a curse, man. As soon as we said, hey, we haven't seen a single good Death Blossom, well, they all decide to come along.